Hello. In this 1.21.1 NeoForge modpack development video, we're going to be going through a few examples on how you can add custom tooltips with KubeJS. If you find these sorts of videos informative, please give them a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you never miss a future upload. Also, thank you to Bisect Hosting for supporting my channel, and I'll be getting more into about their services later in the video. But for now, let's get started. So as you can see here, this file is located in the server scripts folder. It has to be here or else it won't work. But the general event is ItemEvents dot modify tooltips, and then we pass in an event callback. So our first example is just a simple tooltip addition. So we're going to do that with event.modify. The first thing we need to pass in is the item we're working with. So we're going to do Minecraft Diamond. And then we're going to pass in a text callback. So in here, we're going to add a line to the bottom of the tooltip using, in this case, text.add. And then in here, we're going to do text. As you can see here, there's a bunch of different colors you can do. I'm going to do green for this first one, and then you can just pass in text. So a precious gem as my example there. Our next example is going to be inserting text at a specific line. So in this example, you can actually replace an item name that's displayed with something else. So you do this in the same way, event.modify. This time we do Minecraft stone, a callback, and then here I want to insert at index 0, which is at the very top of the tooltip. So we can do that with text.insert, and then the first argument is the line. So at the very beginning, again, you start counting 0, so we're going to do 0, and then we can pass in an instance of text. So here we're going to do text. Let's do gray this time, and we're going to say this stone seems ordinary. Our third example is going to be what's called a conditional tooltip. In the next two examples, we're going to be dealing with the shift key. So when shift is not pressed, we're going to do event.modify. In this case, we will do emerald. And then before we pass in the text callback, we're going to do curly brace, and we're going to do shift true, and then we can pass in the text callback. So here I'm going to add in kind of a join. So basically, in this case, I want to include yellow italicized text and gold bold text in the same line. It's pretty easy to do that. It's a little more complicated, but we're going to do text.insert because insert's always for more complicated stuff. We're passing 1 because that's the first line after the item, and we're going to, the next argument is a text.join, and then we're going to pass in an array inside the join. So we're going to do text.yellow, and then we're going to say press and then a space. And if you want to be italic, you can just do dot italic. You can chain a function on there. Then next, I want to do text.gold because I want to say shift, and then I can, just like italicize, I can chain on a bold function to make that text bold. And then finally, another text.yellow shift for more info. Let's say that for more info. And then I'm going to chain on the italic function again. And don't forget your comma. You have to separate those in an array there. So we have when shift is, this should be false. Now we're going to do shift.true. Shift is equal to true, I mean. So we can just copy and paste that line. And now let's finish off that thing, the callback, before we start texting, putting stuff into it. But here we're going to do text.add, and then with add you can also add multiple lines. So first I'm going to do text.green, and then inside there I'm going to say found in mountains, and then I'm going to do another line. Again, you have to separate them with commas, but text.green, and I'm also going to say by trading with villagers. Let's do a similar example, but we're going to do Ctrl. So another example of conditional tooltip. So we're going to do event.modify. For this example, we'll do, let's say, Minecraft iron ingot. And then we're going to pass in control. And this will only work if control is pressed, so true. And then we can do the text callback. Here we're going to do text.add, because we don't want a complicated example here. And let's do blue this time. Again, if you have KubeJS installed, it'll show all the different options you have. So control pressed. And then you can also do a very similar thing with alt. So another conditional tooltip, event.modify. But let's do an apple here. And we're going to do alt. We'll set that to true. And then we're going to pass in the event, not the event. We're going to do text. And then we're just going to do text.add. Let's do red text this time. And we're just going to say alt pressed. Before we continue on with more examples, I would like to give a shout out to my server hosting partner, Bisect Hosting. This is a great Minecraft server hosting provider. They also offer hosting services for over 100 other top online games. In regards to Minecraft, though, you can pre-install over 2,300 Minecraft mod packs automatically. So if there's any mod pack that is popular at the moment, it's more than likely here. In addition, they offer 24/7, 365 customer support that can help troubleshoot your server and mods. They you can host your server from across 20 locations around the world, and they offer advanced DDoS protection. I highly recommend you check out my affiliate link in the description below. It will bring you to this website that I got the screenshot from. It has plenty of great information that can help inform a possible purchase that aligns with your budget and needs. Again, thank you to Bisect Hosting for supporting my channel, and I'm happy to support them in return. But for now, let's get back to the coding here. So our seventh example is another conditional tooltip. This is for advanced mode, so F3 plus H. F3 plus H, if you don't know, enables advanced tooltips. Debug, you can also call debug mode. You can use this to show metadata or dev-only information. But it's very similar to the last couple ones, event.modify. Here, I want to do Minecraft stick. And the key word here is advanced. So advanced colon, and I want it to be true, so I only want this to show when F3 plus H or advanced tooltips is open. We're going to do the text callback here, and then inside here I'm going to do text.add text. Let's do dark gray, and then I'm going to say debug mode enabled. Our next example is I want to apply a tooltip to an entire tag. This is real easy to do. You do it like in recipes, for example. So event.modify. Here I want to do all planks, so I can do Minecraft. Well, I need to put the pound key first. Minecraft planks. And then I can put the text callback in there. And then I'm going to do text.add. This time I'll do yellow text. Text.yellow. I'm going to say this is a plank item. You can also do this. In terms of a full tooltip replacement. So here we're going to use a text.clear. It's going to remove all existing tooltip lines, so whether it's vanilla or modded, and then you can add your own lines. So we're going to do event.modify. Here I want to look into the gold ingot, and then I'm going to put a text callback in there. First I'm going to do text.clear, so that's going to clear everything out. And then I want to do text.add. So text.clear, if you're going to do this, you have to do clear first and then add. So I'm going to add a few things here. Just to so when you do something like this in game, it'll show multiple lines. I'm going to do text.gold first. Custom gold ingot tooltip. And then again, you always separate them with a comma. And we do text.gray, for example, and then completely overriding text. Well, I should say vanilla text. Next thing I want to demonstrate here is a multi-key condition. So, for example, I want this next tooltip to show when the player is pressing Shift and Control at the same time, and it's real easy to do. Event.modify. Next one I want to do here is a book. So Minecraft book, and then you can do a similar thing as of up here, but you can just add multiple entries. So here I want Shift to be true, and I also want Control to be true as well. And then I can do a text callback. In here I will do text.add text. Let's do purple this time. Well, specifically light purple. Again, feel free to play around with the colors in game. And then Shift plus Control pressed. Next example here is a tooltip for all items matching Regex. So, for example, I'm going to look at modify the tooltips of all swords. So we can do that with event.modify again. But instead of the parentheses, I'm going to put a regex. So that's like you do / period, and then the asterisk means whatever. It can be any sequence of characters, and then sword, and then you do $, / so that's our regex, and then we're going to separate that with comma, and then we're going to do the text callback. So what what we do in this callback applies to anything with underscore sword, so wooden sword, stone sword, iron sword, etc. So I'm just going to do text.add this, well, text dot, let's do red this time. This is a sword. The last example here is applying a tooltip to multiple items at once. So you can pass in an array of item IDs to match several items easily. So in this case, I'm going to do coal and charcoal. So event.modify, and then you can pass an array. So I'm going to do Minecraft coal, and then we're going to do Minecraft charcoal. And then I can do a text callback. If you're only doing one line, you can just do it like this: text.add text dot. Let's do gray this time, and I'm going to put in carbon-based fuel. So these are just a few examples here on how you can apply tooltips to your game. You can go very advanced with this. So if there's demand for it, I will make a follow-up video with more advanced examples. But for now, if you found this video informative, feel free to give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to not miss future videos like this. In addition, comment with any questions or again video ideas for either this or something else with KubeJS. In addition, another thank you to Bisect Hosting for supporting my channel. Feel free to check out my affiliate link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you for your time watching this video and have a great day.